Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia. I am a Nigerian migrant who lives here in South Africa with my family, and I make various content, so you will like it on this channel, trust me. Subscribe, like, comment, share. I show you a sneak peek of my life as a migrant who lives here in South Africa, and I make videos around South Africa, around general discussions. In fact, whatever I feel will be beneficial to this channel, I bring it as a content, so do well to subscribe. Okay, so in today's video again, recently our big YouTubers, like the people we draw inspiration from, at least I draw inspiration from somebody like Wode, Tayo Aina, and a lot of African YouTubers. Both of them, Tayo and Wode, was in South Africa, and Wode just popped this question. I think it was one of his topics: is South Africa the most developed country in Africa? So that is where I draw my inspiration from. I will definitely put the link of that video on the description box. Go and check Wode. If you don't know him, you will definitely love his channel. His channel is something to follow as an African. He shows African to the world. Yes. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Okay, asking the question, is South Africa the most developed country in Africa? According to Google says that South Africa is the 7th most developed country in Africa as a continent, but I, Olivia, says that South Africa is the most developed country in Africa. Honestly, trust me. Anyways, don't argue with me, argue with your phone, or don't quote me on that, but I'm just saying. Anyways, I've not been to a lot of African countries, but I know that South Africa is quite developed as an African country. Yes, that is what I say. So for me, in my head, in my little head, I say South Africa is the most developed. That's why when there is any kind of anomaly, I'm like, oh, this should not happen, no, because this is like one of the countries that I feel is very, very developed, you know, as an African continent. So when we begin to have electricity shortage or something is not going the way it's supposed to go, I probably am cringy about it, and I may be having too much expectations. Maybe, who knows? Forgive me, but yeah, that is what it is. Anyways, for me, I think South Africa is one of, if not the most developed, at least one of the most developed, because of the fact that South Africa has a lot of advanced infrastructures as an African country. Okay, the infrastructures in South Africa is very, very advanced. I don't know if you can compare it with Europe and America, but I think it's not so, the comparison may not be so far-fetched. I've not been to Europe, I've not been to America, I've not been to Canada or Australia, but I know that it's something to also write home about. I mean, South African infrastructure, when it comes to the area of roads, I mean, the road infrastructure in South Africa is very, very good. The road networking is so good. If you're looking at it, in Wode video, because I know he uses a drone and all that, you'll be like, wow, is this Africa? Is this an African country? The road networking is so good. The roads are perfect. The road linking or linkage, or you know, the way they are interlinked together, so perfect. It's something commendable as an African country. Buildings, I mean, the buildings you can see in Cape Town, in Durban, in Pretoria and Johannesburg, those tall buildings, those skyscrapers, oh, they are something commendable actually. And they still have this maintenance culture, although that culture is dying, unfortunately, but I know that, you know, it's still fairly good as an African country. The third reason why I think, in my head, it's one of, you know, those African countries that are very, very commendable, or if not the best, is Africa is one of the largest exporter of platinum, gold, and other natural resources we're talking about in the world. So South Africa mines a lot of gold, they mine a lot of platinum and other natural resources to other parts of the world, which is very, very commendable as an African country. A lot of our African countries mine, but corruption and everything creeps in every now and then with other African countries, and yeah, but South Africa, at least they still mine, they still have the resources, the energy to mine such quantity for exports when it comes to gold, platinum, and other natural resources. So I mean, it's very commendable. Again, and South Africa has well-established sector when it comes to their legal sector. It's very, very established. Their communication sectors are very established. Their transportation sector is very established. I don't know about now, but the times I entered public transportation in South Africa, I mean, like the night buses, they were so good. They were so good, very comfortable. So the transportation in South Africa, all those city to city, all those, you know, luxurious buses that will take you from one province to another, they are so good. Even their transportations are still very good. The taxis are still neat. You see, you know, you can't compare it with a country like Nigeria, where you see the taxis are no longer, you know, roadworthy, but we still use it anyways. But here in South Africa, their taxis are very good. They're very clean. I don't know about their air transportation. So yes, even their energy sector, yeah. Years back, the energy sector, I would say, has no comparison. Like years back, I would say the energy sector in South Africa, that's when it comes to electricity, I would say it's compared to whatever you people have in Europe, in America. But now, I wouldn't say that. But yet, it's still better than a lot of African countries. At least it's better than Nigeria. I don't know about other African countries. I know it's better than Zimbabwe. Yeah, those ones I can talk about, especially Zimbabwe and Nigeria. I know that the electricity power situation in South Africa is way better than what you can see in this country. So because of those infrastructures that South Africa has, I would say it's one of the best, one of the good African countries that still function, which shouldn't be so. I think Africa has potentials. Africa has a lot of potentials. Africa has a lot of intellectuals. It has a lot of talent that if we take away corruption from our leaders, if our leaders, you know, quit corruption, and if we vote in the right people, I think Africa will go far, will be better than where we are. Even South Africa, as I'm talking about, even Nigeria and other African countries, if we have good leaders, if we have accountable leaders, if we have leaders that have the interest of the people at heart, we will definitely be doing far better than we are as a nation, or as nations are, and as a continent. Again, when it comes to stock exchange in Africa, South Africa is also leading when it comes to the area of stock exchange. When it comes to the area of tourism, South Africa is doing better as an African continent. Like I've said in a few of my videos, there are a lot of tourist destinations to visit in South Africa, and the people of South Africa take tourism very seriously, and they have a lot of tourist destinations, both natural and man-made tourist destinations that you can come and visit, which also attracts, you know, people from other continents to want to come and see Africa. So yeah, that is why I would say, in my head, in my mind, South Africa is one of the most developed in Africa. Although Google disagrees with me, Google says Mauritius is the most developed country in Africa. But I will not. The reason also I will say South Africa is quite developed is commendable, because the population of Mauritius cannot be compared with the population of South Africa. So South Africa has a lot of people to cater from when it comes to population, and other countries that, according to Google, are better when it comes to development, South Africa is more than them when it comes to population. So anyways, tell me what you think on the comment section. How developed do you think South Africa is? Do you think we need to do more? Yeah, definitely there's a lot of work to do. When it comes to South Africa, the government needs to do better. I always say that, like, if the government does better, I think things will be way better than it is at the moment. If the people, we as the people, do better as a nation and as a continent, the continent will even, you know, do better. So tell me what you think on the comment section. Which country do you think is the most developed in Africa? Do you agree with me? Please don't come for me on the comment section. It's just on my head, and yeah, I still think we need to do more, and we can't be compared to Europe and America and Australia and Canada at the moment. As a continent, we need to do more as Africans. Thank you so much. Please hit on the like button if you like this video. Subscribe for more content. Share, comment, tell me what you think on the comment section. Until I come your way next time, remain blessed. Bye.